Good evening and bienvenue, my fond fair friends, family, and subscribers. This is your humble narrator, Diomedes Rouge, here to bring you yet another part of What If Asta Was the Reincarnation of Guts? Now, I'm going to include a time step down below. Why? Because, as I said earlier in my last video, things have been changed. New things have come to light. And, well, this secret has been held off from you long enough. I think it's time for a reveal. Because I guarantee you 99.9999 repeating got it wrong. Granted, that was my own fault as well. I purposely misled people, and I purposefully, said a few things in the comments that made people believe I was going to toss in Griffith as the new leader of the, magicians. Unfortunately for them, I fibbed. Why? Simple. For one, there aren't many people in Berserk that last that long. Honestly, it's a miracle most of them survived, including Guts. However, there is no such thing as plot armor in that universe. So, yes, limiting down the number of badass characters is rough. Number 2, making it to where it sounded like he was going to be there. It was intentional. Because people like the idea of Griffith getting the shit beaten out of him by Guts. But when you think about it, no. Griffith does not fit the Black Clover agenda. He doesn't fit the ideal. Griffith was selfish. He was highly calculating, willing to sacrifice anything to accomplish his goals. However, that's not who I want. No. I promised you all a story. I promised you all a legend. And that would be too simple for all of you. You deserve better than that. You deserve drama, action, adventure. And I will do my best as your humble narrator to provide it. So the man I have selected to be the leader of this particular organization, he is not Griffith. And whenever you do find out who he is, those of you who are Berserk fans, quit having those wheels turn in your head right now. Stop it. I can smell the smoke coming out of your ears. Stop it now. Tim Uzumaki? Hey, dang it, Uchiha. Tim Uchiha, I'm talking to you. Oh, and sorry about the fib. But yes, Tim, stop. I'll tell you soon enough. Trust me, he will be revealed in this episode. So calm down and relax. Believe you me, it's going to be exhilarating. And I will do my best to do it justice for all of you. Because you all deserve this. You all are, worthy of it. Despite what you may think. You're all I'm proud to have every single one of you here with me on every story I tell. Even if you like or dislike, if you just come and go, I'm happy that you bothered showing up to begin with. What can I say? I have low standards. Please help. But in all seriousness, all of you are quite great. Now, while this may be taking place from mostly Asta's point of view, this story, it will not involve Asta that much. I'm going to be experimenting a little, showing you the opposite side of the coin. How the enemies do things, how they operate, how they talk with one another and communicate. You know, like a proper narrator. Not just giving you one point of view from the world, but many. If it works out well, I'll try it in different ones. If it doesn't, well, I'm sure you will all let me know in the comments down below. Just try not to chap my hide too much. I'm sensitive when it comes to bad comments. I may be 261 pounds of muscle, but that does not mean I don't have a heart. But back to the show. Now, where we last left off, Asta, the group of the Black Bulls, the Silver Hawks, the Crimson Lions, all the Magic Knight groups, they repelled the attack. They countered it. They stopped it relatively quickly. In turn, well, earning the Black Bulls and every other organization a golden star. And Asta a particular golden star as well, bringing theirs up to 2 for his quick wit and enthusiastic behavior in countering the situation. However, this is where things are gonna have more fun. After a couple of days to even weeks of reconstruction efforts, Asta can be found in his room, sitting down, taking a deep breath in, breathing it out slowly. As he focuses in on his mind and goes to his, well, realm, as he would call it, where he can interact with the demons that inhabit his body and soul, his being. He walks up to the giant horned demon and he asks him one simple question. You told me a lot about how you prefer to be used, but how did your previous user wield you? What? How did your previous user wield you? Why do you wish to know that, simple man? Simple, you dumb demon. He could have knowing how he used you, his tactics. I know a lot about fighting demons where I'm from, but the demons here might be different. I might need more expertise. Learning how he used you in combat might be more, well, educational than trying to go to any sort of library to look up dusty old tomes about it. Considering you were there and you fought. Very well. But sit down. This is going to be a long tale. Asta takes a seat in his own mental realm as the demon goes on, talking about a young elf nobleman, a prince that was to become a king, who was an expert in using not only his magic, but he was also a skilled swordsman. He wore decently heavy armor, especially by elven standards, carried a shield and an arming sword, and he charged into battle, channeling his magic through his blade, defeating each foe that came his way, personally leading the charge against all incoming invasions. However, things suddenly took a turn whenever humans became only one of the problems that began plaguing the nations. Demons started appearing. Did he know why? No. But the young prince was desperate. Bollocks. Sorry. But the young prince was desperate for answers. And so, he searched far and wide. And eventually, he was able to come across a battleground where he saw demons attacking and eviscerating one another. Quite a few calling one's traitor and such. As it progressed, the young prince had enough and charged into the fray, deciding to defend the helpless demon, as he put it. Pardon me. As the last few breaths remained in the demon's body, the demon told him, the young prince, what was, well, his story. Considering, well, you get on with it, Guts intrudes. You don't like, you do, I warned you this was a long story. Yes, but you didn't say it was a boring one. Get on with it. As you probably could have guessed, you insignificant gnat. The demon was I. The prince saved my life and offered me revenge against those who, well, would ruin a world that I found to be useful. So in turn, I gave him power. He sealed me away within his own grimoire, no longer being able to utilize the magic that he was born with. However, that did not matter much to him. He preferred it this way. Said he was used to it. I never truly knew what that meant. Did this guy have a name? He had two. However, he told me never to address him as the first one. Why is that? Simple. He told me that that was a name that was only meant for those who didn't know him. the true him. Those who only stood by him for minor times. For those of his people who, well, while he loved, he never truly bonded with. He always guarded them. He always protected them. But he never seemed... He always seemed distant from them, even from my point of view as a demon. Odd. Well, what of the second name? The second name he told me to address him by whenever he would talk with me. He said that was a name that he had given up a long, long time ago in a far, far away place. Oh? And what was it? Meanwhile, we pause there and we cut over to, well, the enemy's base, the caverns that they're residing in. As the spatial mage returns, carrying the remains of their, well, what remained of their force. A shadowy figure sits on a throne made of rock. I have failed you, my liege. I am sorry. Please, forgive me. It is okay. You did what was requested of you. You gauged their fortifications as well as their defenses. You gauged their strength. You prodded them, angered them. Yes, sir. However, as he brings out a crystal ball and examines the, well, I guess you could call it the images that he caught while observing them. There were a lot of innocent civilians harmed. It couldn't be helped, sire. The zombies were a mess. They couldn't be controlled for long distance, according to the original creator of them. Yes. Do you have his remains? No, sire. We were unable to gather them due to extenuating circumstances. I see. And any word of that swordsman? Yes. He was the primary thorn. He was one of the primary thorns in our side, countering the attack. He killed. Well, I know. Be at ease. We'll mourn for him later. I do not like killing innocents. However, in battle, sacrifices must be made. Yes, sir. But what of this swordsman? Do you still wish? Yes. We will capture him alive. But sire, why? Because if we do not, it could spell the end of our plans. What? Are you saying this one child has the ability to derail what we've been planning for decades? Yes. I've seen what that man can do. I know what he's capable of. As he steps into the light, donned in his armor, that shines of a luminescent bone. For I fought with him once before. As we cut back to Guts and the demon, pardon me one moment, as the demon tells him his second name that he told me to use was Gyseric. Gyseric. Guts' eyes widen as he grabs the demon. Are you certain of this? Yes. Why would I lie to you? There's no point in doing so. Tell me the truth, demon. That man should be long dead. He is long dead. Not what I... No, it's likely a coincidence. It's only a coincidence. Only. There's no way it could be him. Tell me, did he have a staunch demeanor? Yes. Did he speak in riddles on occasion? No. Did he wear strange armor? Now that I can confirm. Heavy? Yes. Spikes? Most definitely. Metal helm that looked like it was made from a skull? Yeah. Oh, shit. What, human? I know him. But what the hell is he doing here? As we cut back to Sire, are you saying yes? He was a comrade in arms a long time ago. He is no longer your comrade, sir. If anything, he's a descendant. He should be... He killed some of our men because he does not know what our ambitions are. He is a good man who will fight to the death, time and time again, to progress forward. He will not yield. He will not stop. He will not rest until he gets his job done. And right now, we're his job. What are you saying, sire? I'm saying we should prepare for a reunion. And I need to visit the capital in a relative while. But your highness, you'll be easily spotted. It's fine. Believe me when I say I like the idea. Usually, way back when, before I came here, people never noticed me. Or at least they didn't for quite some time. However, here I think will be a good idea to start. Granted, I probably shouldn't go looking like this. As he walks and removes his mail and plates. This should work just fine. Why, sire, this is an extreme risk. I know. But it's a risk that should be taken nonetheless. After all, if we can get him on our side, I can guarantee our victory that much better. What would make you think he would want to join our side? He's a filthy human. Yes. But he is a human above all else. What? He is a human that I've seen weather the most brutal of storms. Being offered power and temptations beyond your wildest machinations. And each time he's turned it down. Each time he's refused and kept with his goal, his standard. He is not just some simple human. He is the epitome of humans. Why do you respect this? Sire, you're making a mistake. Please, let one of us escort you. No. But sire, my decision is final. Now, tell the men to prepare. We're probably going to be attacked relatively soon after I return. I would estimate it at best a week. If I may ask, why are you going? What do you plan to gain from going there? Simple. Best case scenario, I see an old friend. Worst case scenario, well, I get to gauge the enemy's king for my own strength and see if he's truly worthy of the title Magic King. Sire, I do believe the stagnation of your time here has caused you to become a bit battle hungry. Possibly. I am used to it, and being denied it for a while can drive any man to, well, can drive any man a bit batty. Sire, you worry me when you laugh. Relax. I won't cause any harm. Worst comes to worst, I'll get back here as soon as possible. I just wish to test a theory. Nothing more. As you wish, my lord. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. Oh, and tell the men to prepare, well, a funeral for those we've lost. Yes, sir. As we cut back to, well, Guts. Currently awake, out of the mental scape, banging his head against a tree trunk. Boom, 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 boom. This makes no goddamn sense. Why is that fucker here? God damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. As he repeatedly bashes his head over and over and over and over, attracting the attention of several of the black bulls who are looking at him through the window. What's he doing? And then Magnet pipes up saying, isn't it obvious? What? He's training his head. Huh? He's training his head. Think about it. He's always training his arms, his legs. He's always working out there. However, we've never seen him when he trains his head. He's probably embarrassed by it, because this is what he has to do to get it as hard as a rock as it is. Bashing it against a tree. I have to admit, it is kind of embarrassing, but if that's how he got that skull as thick as it is, well, proof's there. Magna, I don't think that's what's going on. It's like, you guys are idiots. Of course it's what's going on. Anyways, I gotta go feed the beasts. As well, Luck eventually, well, walks out the gates of the Black Bull hideout and wanders straight over to, well, where Asta is. And he's like, damn it, damn it, damn it! Why do things have to be so goddamn complicated? As he kicks the tree over. As Luck just says, so, are you ready? As Asta turns around and gives him a glare. What? You promised me a fight. Not once, but twice. It's time you deliver. You know what? Screw it, fine. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. As Asta brings out his Demon Slayer greatsword. And Luck gets equipped with his dragon lightning claws. With his lightning dragon claws, or whatever those things are. In my opinion, they look badass. Don't go easy on me, Asta. Don't worry about it. As they charge at each other. Oh, the battle ensues as Luck is circling around Asta, trying to find a weakness and strike at every opportunity he can. Everyone's looking around and they're thinking Luck has the advantage with his sheer speed. Then Yami looks out there and says, well, Luck's screwed. Huh? What do you mean? Look at him. Look at Asta. His eye is keeping track of him, no problem. It's as if he's used to maneuvering around fast opponents. No matter where he turns, he's able to spot Luck at every single angle, and it's unnerving him, making him move faster, become sloppier. Each and every step he takes, he becomes slower. He becomes more wild and ambitious. He makes himself and he winds up making a pattern. And then, boom! The flat of the blade rises up and hits Luck right dead center mass, sending him flying straight into the air. Luck coughing up a bit of, saliva as he falls back down. Oh, but he ain't done yet. He sends out a barrage of lightning trying to hurt Guts, or Gutsta, or as y'all have gone to call him. Fires a barrage of lightning attacks at Gutsta. However, this does not faze him in the slightest. He just holds up the blade, grabs the back of it, and just tanks it. He absorbs every single hit that impacts the blade's surface, deflecting most of them. And then he waits for good old Luck to come down further, as the claws on his hand impact the blade. However, all this does is make Guts sink down about an inch into the ground. And then Guts uses the leverage he has on one hand to, throw poor Luck a good solid 30 feet through the woods. Luck is getting beyond pissed as he charges again, creating a rapid attacking like a rabid animal, swiping left and right, trying to slash at Asta. Oh, but it's just not doing him any good, as he is beginning to counter his attacks each and every time, seeing the pattern that poor Luck is making. Until he gets caught off guard with a solid kick to the left shin, causing him to buckle down as a claw comes and smacks him upside the head, causing Asta to fly off through one tree, then 2 tree, then 3 tree, then 4 tree. Red bleed, and then, well, you never know. Dr. Seuss may appear in this one. My apologies. Luck just gets up and just laughs, be like, "Ha! Finally got you, you prick! Ah! Oh yeah!" However, the excitement is quickly diminished as everyone hears the telltale sound of metal beginning to snap together, to bind together, to a visor lowering down over the top portion of a man's skull. Oh yes, Guts has now become irritated. Asta is now irritated to quite the nth level degree. Luck just smiles and says, "Finally! Finally! Now we can go all out!" As he charges up, even more power coursing through his body, and charges at Asta. However, it doesn't last long. He moves once. One simple motion. One simple attack is all it took to lay Luck on his ass. Most of the people there didn't see. But Yami saw. Yami saw exactly what happened. Asta let Luck pierce his shoulder with his claws, just so he could grab him by the head and slam it down into the ground with as much force as a wrecking ball into concrete, indenting him into the ground. Luck has a bloody nose, a few cracked bones, but he's still breathing. Asta, he's hurt, but nothing major. Nothing, a bit of downtime, some stitches, and some relaxation won't heal. Now, I hope you all enjoyed this little chapter, because I've been paying attention to your comments. And tomorrow I plan on loading a big episode. Tomorrow I plan on uploading an episode worthy of y'all. An episode that will truly show you how much will hopefully show you how much I do care for y'all. Filled with action, drama, and suspense. And just like before, it will be in the 1-hour format, since you guys love those so much. Why have I been doing the 30-minute ones? I'm exhausted. Work is a pain. But tomorrow, a free day, and I'll have all the time I need to take care of y'all. So stay safe, and, well, have a good one. This is your humble narrator, Diomedes Rouge, signing off.